Less is more. Hey, thanks for tuning back in. My name is Robert Mack. So let's talk about that for a little bit, right? I work with a lot of homeowners that are interested in selling their property. And one thing I have found to be one of the biggest challenges is that many of my clients and many sellers across the nation, even myself included, struggle with selling a property for less than what it sold for in the past. Let me explain. The market hit its peak in 2018, and we started seeing a shift happening in certain areas in 2019. And what's happening is that in some areas of Orange County, homes are selling for less than they were selling for 2 months ago, 4 months ago, 6 months ago, 12 months ago, right? The market is shifting based on the interest rates, based on the news out there, based on elections, you name it. The market flows with how people think. So what I'm trying to help everyone who's watching this video understand is sometimes less is more, okay? If a home in your neighborhood sold for $1 million 6 months ago, and you're thinking about selling, and a month or two ago, a property sold for $980, and then another one sold for $970 because the market is correcting itself, what's really hard for sellers to digest is, well, God, my home was selling for $50,000 more than what it's selling for today. I really want to find a way to make $1 million from the sale of my property. Now, obviously, watching this video, that doesn't make sense, right? If you're a seller out there and buyers aren't willing to pay $1 million, then you're not going to be able to sell for $1 million. I always tell my clients a home is worth what a buyer is willing to pay for it. And a buyer is always willing to pay what they think a home is worth based on how they feel when they walk through the property, based on the active inventory in the area, and based on what other homes have sold for in the past. So as a seller, the best advice I can give you is have an open mind, consider all the different factors involved when you're selling a property, and let go of the number that you have to have and focus more on a fair number based on what you think the home is really worth today. Many of my clients, when they get their offer, when they accept an offer, always feel like they're leaving a little bit of money on the table, which is natural. Everybody wants to walk away with a maximum amount of equity in their pocket. However, not every buyer is willing to pay the price the seller wants. And a lot of times the seller might not be happy with the number that they got. But what's important to know is that it could be worse. And sometimes less is more. Taking a slightly lower offer early on in the process might be more than waiting for that better offer because it might never come. So that's the message today. I hope you found value in it. If you know somebody thinking about selling and you think this information might help, shoot this message over to them. If you found this video on social media, wherever you found it, give me some social media love, a like, a comment, a question. I'd love to engage with you. If you're a seller in Orange County and you're thinking about selling, or you want to talk to an agent about what your home is potentially worth and what the process looks like, please send me a message. And I'd love the opportunity to look at your specific scenario and offer my opinion. If you're a seller in a different area, outside of Orange County, please send me a message. I have an extensive network of agents I can refer you to make sure you get the absolute best service. And if you ever have any video ideas you want me to talk about in the future, send those my way as well. Until then, happy selling.